There is also a propaganda war from all sides, no? Because the fight is not only as to whether there's conviction or acquittal. The fight is also for the heart of the Filipino people.
Sa pre-trial ng impeachment versus Vice President Sara Duterte po. Kung nakamonitor po kayo, ano pong masasabi ninyo? Meron ng kanya-kanyang panig, pagpapahayag ng mga opinyon at mga kuro-kuro dito pa lang sa pre-trial po, attorney. Ito ba'y normal o parte ito ng strategiya, lalo na ng prosekusyon para ma-set na yung tono sa kanilang magiging gustong ipahiwatig po, attorney?
Yung pre-trial, hindi ibig sabihin na lahat ay magkakasundo dyan. So there is the laying down of the issues, ano yung issues. So yung sa issues, yung mga krimen na ina-allege na ginawa ni VP Sara, which will be the ground for impeachment. Yung mga constitutional violation niya raw, no? Yan yung mga issues. Yung evidence of both the prosecution and the defense, ilalatag nila yan. And from what we have read, meron silang common witnesses like Senator Trillanes. Witness siya ng prosecution, witness rin siya ni VP Sara. But magtataka ka, bakit i-witness ni VP Sara si Senator Trillanes? So that's what you call, pag nasa defense ka, na hostile witness. When you are a hostile witness, pwede kang tanungin na kailangan sagutin mo lang ng yes or no. If you are an ordinary witness, you can only ask questions through cross-examination. So, kung sa ramdam ng depensa, gusto nila na ilagay rin sa korte, ibalik sa korte after, let's say, the prosecution has presented Senator Trillanes. If the defense wants to present him again, they can do so and they can ask questions answerable by yes or no. It is up for the prosecution to also ask a cross-examination, giving the witness the chance to explain. But that is the technique, no? May mga rules of evidence and rules of the trial na ginagamit ng korte na siya rin pagbabasehan ng impeachment court. Unless, ito nga yung problema, because the majority wins. Unless the majority of the impeachment court would rule against a particular matter or issue. So that's why nag-aagawan yung dalawang panig ng control, because whoever is in control can let's say lay down the rules kung anong masusunod, whether an evidence is admissible or not.
Opo, at isa rin sa nagkaroon ng debate po sa pre-trial conference ay ang pagmamark ng mga sinasabi nilang common na mga dokumento or kapareho, pero ayaw po ng depensa na sabay na, kumbaga separate yung pagmamark po dito. Pumalag ang prosecution dahil nga po magiging mabagal ang kanilang pag-usad dahilan upang humingi sila ng extension. Pero paliwanag naman ng depensa rito, gusto nila na magkaroon ng sariling marking. Sabi nga dito ni POA, we want our own documents to be marked even if they are similar. These are the documents we will use during the course of the trial. So ibig sabihin may kalayaan din sila para, kasi ito yung gagamitin nila para maging kampante sila po. Ano bang parte ba ito ng strategiya din, attorney?
If I am part of the defense, I will separately mark may exhibits, no? Kasi for example, yung sa prosecution, i-mark nila exhibit A, B, C, D, E. Yung sa defense naman, i-mark exhibit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yung gusto ng, let's say, the prosecution is proposing na common exhibit. When you say common exhibit, i-mark na lang siya ng A, B, C, D, E for both prosecution and the defense. But for sure, nakaprepare na yung depensa ng kanilang markings. na pre-mark na yan nila, na sabi nila, this is the course on how we will present our witnesses and documents. No? May mga sarili na silang marka para sa kanilang dokumento. And they don't want na ma-confuse pa sila by laying down the numbers sa kanila, pero yung prosecution, magle-letter, di mako-confuse yung defense. Magkaka-jumble-rumble yung kanilang defense documents. For example, yung labas din mamaya, Exhibit A, B, C, 4, 5, 6. O di confusing rather than pag sinabing ng defense exhibit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. O yun, the defense will be familiar of their own evidence because before going to pre-trial, they have already prepared for it.
Pero normal po ba, attorney, na ang prosekusyon ay parang kung ano ang gusto nila na gawin ng depensa, yun ang gawin? Halimbawa, doon sa dapat maging present ang pangalawang pangulo sa pre-trial.
Hindi yan.
Sige po.
You know, both parties are equal in the eyes of the court. And one party cannot force the other party as to the matter of strategy, as to the matter of presentation of witnesses and exhibits. So, minsan nga lang, sa totoong buhay, nagpapalakasan ng boses. Yes, at yung kabila, ayaw ng gulo, papayag na lang na sabi na, sige, joint exhibit yun. Yan yung mga nangyayari. Yung iba dyan na nakikipagkaibigan para makuha yung gusto, no? So, but in this high-profile case, where both parties have the deep benches of trial lawyers, aside from the politicians na sa side ng prosecution, they are careful in the handling of their cases. No? So, may strategy in prosecution, may strategy ang defense. But at the end of the day, ang magdidesisyon nito, hindi nga mga abogado yung karamihan. Kahit ano kagaling ng mga abogado, yung magdidesisyon nito, mga politiko na may kanya-kanyang konsensya, may kanya-kanyang biases, may kanya-kanyang kaalyansa. It will be a numbers game and nanonood ang taong bayan kung anong pupuntahan nitong impeachment trial.
Opo, pero ang napapansin ng mga kababayan natin, mga netizens sa mga komento, itong mga pahayag ng prosekusyon na medyo maingay sila, marami silang mga puna, like kagaya dito sa pangongopya daw or mirroring doon sa mga dokumento at iba pang mga ebidensya, ina-adapt yung kanilang mga witnesses. Ito ay normal lamang po na nangyayari po, attorney, at hindi dapat gawing big deal ito sa impeachment court man at regular na korte.
Normal lang yan kung ikaw ay isang trial lawyer. What would you prevent, no? What reason will you give if you're the prosecution to prevent the defense from presenting Senator Trillanes? I want to present him as a hostile witness. Karapatan yan ng depensa. Anong pakialam nyo kung gusto niyang i-present si Senator Trillanes? Because sa technique, a trial technique, pag hostile witness, you can present him with questions na hindi prinisinta ng prosecution. If you're the prosecution naman, you will just limit your questions to those questions advantageous to you. Kung ikaw defense at sa tingin mo na gagawin niya ng prosecution, you want to present that witness and ask him questions that that you believe will help your case. So, as to the manner of how Senator Trillanes, for example, received the information regarding bank accounts. How did he get the bank accounts? Do you think tatanungin niya ng prosecution? Hindi. Pero tatanungin niya ng depensa. You have to provide the name of the source, because if you cannot provide the name of the source, we will strike off the record your evidence. Hindi pwede, it come from a poisonous tree. The fruit cannot be admitted in court because it comes from a poisonous tree. So, if I'm the defense, I'll do my best to help my client win the case also. Nasa tingin ko, inosente. O, ay yung mga ginagamit na ebidensya ay kinuha sa illegal na pamaraan. So, gagawin ko yan if you are a good trial defense counsel.
Opo, at meron pang mga komento yung sa prosecution na tunog lata daw yung pag-aayad doon sa trial brief. Pero kung nakikita po ba halimbawa sa isang regular na korte attorney, kung nakikita mo yung kalaban mo na gumagawa ng mali, di ba pababayaan mo na lang yan? Pero bakit ganito ang sa tingin nyo po ang naging reaksyon ng House prosecution?
There is also a propaganda war from all sides, because the fight is not only as to whether there's conviction or acquittal. The fight is also for the heart of the Filipino people. So yung tingin ng iba, kung maiingay sila, papakinggan sila dahil maingay sila. Ang sarap pakinggan sa tenga at they will sound intelligent kung mas maltaas yung boses nila kesa sa kalaban nila. So, yan yung yan yung isang rason kung bakit yung iba sa tingin natin ay grandstanding. Pero sa mga seasoned trial lawyer, you just talk through your evidence and you discuss your case well before the court and not insult the other party because that's unethical.